Inside Debbie Ryan and Josh Dunn's fascinating Ohio home. Yeah, can't wait to watch this fucking shit. Oh, is that Jesse from Hey Jesse? Oh my god. Where's the Komodo dragon?
Welcome to Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, I'm having a dream home in Columbus, Ohio.
This is our names. This is Debbie's handwriting.
That's Josh's handwriting. We got married in like 3 weeks. And so for the wedding, one of the sort of choices that we made was this neon sign.
Wait, they started dating and got married 3 weeks later? No way. No fucking way. Are they saying it took them 3 weeks to get married? They dated for 3 weeks and then got married? That's like terrifying.
This is Jim. The joke is that when I went away...
Oh, the lizard looks a bit different. That's weird. Kind of looks like a golden retriever, you know? I thought that would... Where's like the split tongue and the scales?
On set, Josh needed another thing to follow him around and ask for snacks.
It looks dead. It looks... Your dog looks dead.
Jim does just that. We did the very sort of American thing, having your dog be the ring bearer in your wedding. And so he's got the bow tie.
Oh my god, I love golden retrievers so much.
I think one of the things that you will notice as you explore the home is that we like things that look like other things. And it sort of was just a few playing with scale and surrealism, and then we've now acquired a lot of other things. So we have corn, and we have...
Yeah, you also got a lot of stupid fucking plants behind you. Not trying to be that guy, but why? I feel like this is just blocking so much space. Like, you just have massive potted plants just in your fucking house. I don't diss plants. I like plants, right? But, oh my god. Like, that is a 5-foot fucking tree coming out of your home.
Cabbage that looks like flowers,
but it's not corn. It's actually...
Why do they look uncomfortable? I don't know. I would have looked whether or not how long was Debbie Ryan dating... Who is his name? What is his name? Debbie Ryan and Josh Dunn have been together for a decade. Then what the fuck were they talking about? The 3-week thing. Then what the hell was the 3-week thing? Was their wedding 3 weeks long? Like, what does that even mean?
So the bookshelf, this is a place where I had stuff from my previous place. He had stuff, and it was a lot of like putting pieces together. A lot of our friends are authors or
not really seeing pieces put together here. You got a cross, a cat clock, and then a taxidermy squirrel holding a walnut, all in the same foot vicinity. I'm not really seeing how this matches here. I'd say just throw that out. You know, I don't think we need the taxidermy squirrel holding a walnut.
Their books are up here. My mom's book is up here. This is a Blockbuster card. This is from Home Goods.
Why? Why were we just glazing past these fucking random ass things you have in your house? This is a Blockbuster membership card. Up here we have a bunch of fucking mushrooms and glass.
This is from Mexico. All of these things, you know, sort of have a story. So we have to show you this. So as we started getting into art, we realized...
What? Dwayne Johnson. We got a sculpture of Dwayne Johnson like he's a philosopher. This house is insane.
Like a sweet flex when you buy an adult home is to have like a bust. His brother, Jordan, who's one of our
Why wouldn't you get a bust of one of you guys? Like, why do we have The Rock in your home?
His girlfriend is a really talented sculptor out of Germany, and we had the opportunity to commission a bust. And there was only one.
And you commissioned one of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Chad, if you could whatever the fuck it's called, what is it? Commission a bust of anyone to hold in your home, who would it be? Either myself, maybe like a famous philosopher. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Beyonce, Jesus, Manny Pacquiao. Why? George Washington. Why? Donald Trump? That's kind of dick rider shit, don't you think?
I love to cook. We love beverages. These are secret.
Where's Bertram? Seeing a big kitchen here, not seeing Bertram. When is he pulling up? Is it not his working hours yet? Is he not a live-in cook anymore?
Beverages. Love a hidden fridge. That was an exciting part of the house today.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get you something to drink?
Oh, they drink kombucha.
Yeah.
Oh, LaCroix?
Right here is probably the area of the house that we spend maybe
I
the
love their fridge. I love their fridge. I just need to say that. Whoever, I don't know if it was Debbie or Josh, but they organized this fridge, and I thoroughly enjoy that.
right here is probably the area of the house that we spend maybe the most amount of time, to be honest. And when people are here, conversations will carry on until 3, 4 in the morning.
These stools, we just wanted something to add some roundness, soften the shape. We wanted something sort of soft, cozy, being that we did realize that we were just constantly spending so much time here. Here we are in, what do we call it?
It's a cathedral room. Sometimes
Yeah, what board games they got? Hold up. Operation, Meme Family. They got Monopoly. Twister's pretty chill. Heads Up sucks. Heads Up is like the worst game fucking ever, man.
Here we are in, what do we call it?
it's a cathedral room, sometimes the sunroom. It's wild. It's actually 26 foot high.
Yeah, they take acid here. I already can tell. You got a fucking psilocybin mushroom just fucking painted with a happy face. Yeah, this is the shroom room. Let's not call this the fucking sun room. You guys are taking fucking hallucinogens here. Yeah, this is where I like to just fucking chill. Oh, really? Do you like to fucking trip balls here, too? What the fuck is this?
In, what do we call it?
It's a cathedral room, sometimes the sunroom.
Oh, God. The Ohio fucking outlook is just so sad, though. It's just a bunch of fucking dead wood.
It's wild. It's actually 26 foot high ceilings. When we first moved here, I think the very first thing that Debbie wanted to do was to get our friend Stabs Mila to come out and mural this room. So we had a huge scaffolding. We were all up there. Debbie got into the brushes and I got some paint out and we were all up there kind of throwing paint on the wall.
And then this is lichen. It's the softest, you can't feel it, but this is lichen, which also exists in the moss on our mantle. So the mantles have reindeer moss. It's also local Ohio.
I think as long as I've known Debbie, I've known that she loves the idea of a treehouse. So I actually proposed to Debbie in a treehouse in New Zealand. Yeah, and then we've got some of these coasters that Debbie's mom made after we got engaged.
What's great about this room is that it sort of is a place after dinner, after s'mores or whatever, we sort of can gather with friends.
After s'mores, we gather with friends.
People get tattoos in here. We've had people talk themselves back from panic attacks in here. This has been a really special connective place.
Yeah, talk themselves back from panic attacks after they're fucking deep into a K-hole, fucking freaking out because they're tripping. And they need to go sit in the panic room with the happy mushroom.
Josh wanted a white.
Okay, they have a good amount of pillows. I fuck with the amount of pillows they have for how big their couch is. I also love their fucking couch. The wideness of the couch to where you're borderline laying down when you're sitting in the couch, beautiful. You could fit 10 friends on this couch. You could all comfortably watch a movie without being shoulder to shoulder. I also love that there's not too many pillows here. So if I'm sitting on this couch, I don't need to throw the pillows off the goddamn couch because there's not enough room for me to lay down. There's enough pillows to go around, you know? 5 people could lay flat here have their pillows, but they don't got to move any off. And they got so many board games. Is that Cards Against Humanity? The worst game ever. Take, dude. Cards Against Humanity is fun the first 2 to 3 times you play it because you don't know the cards, right? Then you play it for the 5th time and it's like, what ruined tonight's spaghetti dinner? Obama. Adolf Hitler. 2 men aggressively making out in a Burger King parking lot. Jelking. Gooning. Turd burgers. I think I'm going to have to go with 2 men aggressively making out in a Burger King parking lot.
This is what we call the game room. In reality, there's kind of games all over the house. This is sort of the dedicated zone for board games, which I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not a fan of.
He does not like games. At night, you could catch me playing Connect 4 with myself.
That's just not a game you can play alone. I don't see how Debbie, I don't want to ruin the fun here, but how the fuck are you having any enjoyment whatsoever playing Connect 4 by yourself? That's fucking ass. That sucks. That's the most boring thing I've ever heard somebody tell me.
I think when we moved in, this space we had no idea. And so we kind of came up with this idea to put a boxing ring.
No, Josh came up with the idea to put a boxing ring. He goes, what if we put a boxing ring in the basement? And I was like, what if we put a boxing ring in the basement?
Now that it's here and it's in, it feels like this is perfect.
This is an homage to some...
Yeah, now we got some chimps drinking fucking Svedka. Yep, I could get behind that.
This is an homage to some books and to two of our great accomplishments. I was my school mascot. I'm sure you're familiar with our work. This is the bathroom for all of it. It's clutch to take a shower, obviously, as this is the place where we're sweating and stuff. There's also another great piece of art. A fan painted it. We brought it home from tour.
Yeah, I was somewhere in Europe after a festival. It got handed to somebody and then handed to me, and I felt it was just too amazing to leave behind.
Yeah,
so
too
I
amazing.
put it in my suitcase and trekked it along throughout the rest of the tour in Europe, and then put it on a plane, came back home, and it's
What a
lived
nice gesture.
with me ever since.
I was like,
And Debbie insisted that it got hung.
who is she? These were gifts for our weddings. This is an aqua bag. I like it because I think the pattern looks like blood, and it's filled with water like sweat, and it's shaped like a tear.
What? Yo, Debbie got a lot trippier since I remember her on Jesse. What?
We wanted to create a space that has everything that we would
I
need.
fuck with that erg. That erg looks nice.
We got cardio, and also, man, this rowing machine, that'll work your whole body.
Yeah, this was already here.
Another local artist, Justin Withrow at the Lookout Supply.
And then work time.
God, I want to be this rich one day so fucking bad, dude. Oh, their whole house is custom. It's fucking sick. I'm making fun of it, but at the end of the day, I'm fucking jealous. Somebody said, aren't you? Buddy, I make money. I don't got enough money as fucking Debbie Ryan and Josh Dunn's combined. Either of them are drastically more rich than me. What the fuck? Dude, their whole house is fucking custom made. Their house is probably like $20 million.
Time, our friend Glenn, who is our boxing trainer, kind of got us into boxing. He would wrap my hands, we'd throw the gloves on, the bell would ring, and then he'd just go, work time.
Yo,
So
he has
that's the
his own
gym.
pop
We love
figure.
spending time in there.
And that's Glenn.
It's going. Work time.
We were just talking about you.
All right.
All right, let's do it.
Glenn's our new version of Bertram. As you can see, Bertram slimmed down a few pounds. He also just magically appears whenever we clap twice. Wow, that's so cool. I don't need to see this right now. Show me the bar! Show me the bar!
Tattooed dude on each other.
Ew, Michelob Ultra?
Each other's handwriting. He's like, it's for both of us. It's the Dude Cave. And subsequently, I do study scripts in here a lot more.
Dude Cave, no PC setup? Is it really that much of a Dude Cave, though? Not seeing any consoles here. Where's the Switch? Xbox, PlayStation?
This oil painting is a poker game gone
It's pretty Dude Cave-ish. I like that. I like that painting.
wrong, which has never happened here.
I like that
A
painting,
lot of our
Debbie.
friends don't drink for one reason or another. Yeah, we like to make a fun cocktail or mocktail, and I think
Ooh, Terramana Tequila.
their round is up. Time.
All right, switch.
Let's go, Debbie. She's quick.
Debbie just knocks fucking this guy out. I'm gonna call him Bertram.
Yep. And roll.
They're doing a round. Why don't I create a movie theater room?
Oh! Oh! This is the best part of every house. Show me it.
I love
Oh my. Oh, only 2 seats? Or is that 4?
movies. Debbie's in movies.
I know there's 8. Oh, that's so fucking sick. Oh my god, I love this. I love this. Show me the popcorn stand. Is there a popcorn stand? Show me the popcorn stand.
We've had some friends and family over and watched premieres.
Oh! Oh! They redeemed this house. They redeemed this house. I love the widescreen too. Ooh, the dark setting.
And we've had some friends and family over and watched premieres
Bitch, I would be watching a movie on that every single fucking day.
of Debbie's movies in here, which is great. Because Debbie also produces, sometimes we get screeners, which basically means that people will send movies before they even come out. And so we can sit in here and watch them, and that's one of my favorite things to do. Time. Yeah, dude. Another thing that I really felt like I really wanted is a music studio in the house. And so we worked really hard on this, and I want to show you the space.
Oh, that is
In here
cool.
is the control room.
After you, Jim.
Please, thank you, Jim.
Oh, a random red bat there. Ooh, gumball machine.
I think a thing that feels relatively important to me is to be able to actually have separation.
This is they open the door. Yeah, somebody said Bertram bleeding on the ground. No, not from Debbie knocking him out. They just open a door. This is the kill room. Oh, sorry, you weren't supposed to see that. Bertram's just like, there's like clones of Bertram. Oh my god, it goes to a deep conspiracy theory. There's like a bunch of like human sacks that look like Bertram running the house, and when they get too old, they kill them and remake them.
Recording an instrument, especially like the drums, because if there's somebody sitting here, an engineer or producer, then they can really dial in the sounds without having to hear the drums blasted in their face. We kind of internally, jokingly named the studio the Boom Boom Room. It just was something that we found humorous, but then it turned into something that kind of made sense and we still laugh about, but we've since branded it.
God, they have so much millennial humor, though. It's oh god. We jokingly named this the Boom Boom Room. You know, we thought that was we thought that was pretty funny between me and Debbie. You know, we thought that was a bit comical. You know, we came up with it. You know, it was a lot more me than it was her, but you know, it's.
And we have a Boom Boom Room logo that lives on the gumball machine. It lives on the side of the studio desk. It lives in the drum room on the drums, and the Boom Boom Ring. Now, in here is, I gotta say, my favorite room. It's the drum room. There's a lot of really cool
What is with them putting moss on everything, bro?
things about this room. Number one is that there's a drum set in here. That's by far the coolest thing. But it's also got more Dabs Mila. Now, this is their design printed on stretch fabric. It's for acoustic purposes. Actually, every wall in here is fabric. Just so cool to come in and dim the lights, maybe close the shades, and get into a space that is really inspiring and just play here for hours. The drums are made by a company called SJC Drums. I've been working with them for over a decade. And every tour and every album cycle, I call...
Okay.
These are director's chairs, and these actually do exist on movies.
Sweet Life on deck! Sweet Life on deck! The Sweet Life on deck! That was the shit. I used to play the smoothie game on my grandpa's computer.
And a lot of time visiting the snacks
What the hell is Insatiable?
set too.
When I booked this,
Oh, dots? Nico wafers? That doesn't surprise me. That honestly, you know, normally that would be like an appalling, like me just going. But them, Debbie Ryan and Josh Dunn liking Nico wafers is not that obscene to me.
which was my first like real big job, and it said my name. Man, I was like, maybe I can do this. Like, I can actually do this. And I think it really feels
I mix her and Demi Lovato up a lot.
real and special. And so it's sort of a memory of not only like the project, but each one of these shows represents hundreds and hundreds of people, all with incredible skill sets and people who work really hard to make these projects happen and that you get really close to and you get close to their families. And so I like to keep them with me, especially when sort of building our future. This is extremely Josh's jam.
Out here, we've kind of turned into, you know, we got the gym, the boxing ring, the drums, and then, you know,
Can we get a more showcase of the dog here?
whether it's starting the day or ending the day in a sauna, getting another sweat.
A lot of times for me, that
Where
is
the puppas at? Where the puppas at?
But then the cold plunge. The cold plunge is set at 39 degrees, and it's amazing to both start and end your day on.
up we go to the place where we rest. This was our Christmas gift to one another.
When we moved here, we started drinking a lot more filtered water.
I
so
love
we-
those things. I love those things because it shows you the bottle count, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something for society. When I go and I fill my water up at an LK machine, and it goes bottles saved, and it goes up one, and I'm like, yes. You know, and sometimes you're lucky, and somebody almost filled it up a tick, and you finish that tick, and then you go up 2. And you're like, yeah, I really added. I contributed here.
We got a filtered water dispenser right outside of our bedroom, and now we use it in the morning and night and all in between.
We have currently saved 517 plastic bottles so far.
We are
Yeah,
amazing.
that's fucking light work. Nah, it's fucking light work. You give me one of those machines, dude, I would be filling that shit up every day. I'd just be sitting there. I'd be making myself drink water to get that to 99999.
Yeah.
She
Hey,
sleeps on the
buddy.
bed most of the time in here.
This wallpaper was one of the first things that we picked for the home. I like that it was like old school American style tattoos. I love that it said True Love Forever. I loved the idea of going full French style, having the drapes match the wallpaper. And yeah, again, like we wanted some new, some old. These were original. I think maybe we swamped the shade. And then the ceiling fan. It's very Ohio.
I think it's an Ohio thing. That was
How
like
the hell's that an Ohio thing? It's a fucking ceiling fan.
maybe one of very few points of contention that we ever had designing this house.
But I lost that one and I'm glad. It's great for the sleep and yeah.
This is us. We were in Paris. Debbie was doing some fashion week. I was doing a festival in France.
How many damn what are we doing, a ritual over here? Holy fuck. About to start a house fire with the amount of candles we have lit over here. Holy shit, this is only half the fucking table.
Festival in France. And a photographer that Debbie knows named Nicholas, he just kind of met up with us and we spent the day taking photos. And so we thought that one was so cool and so good. We wanted to print it, frame it, and put it in our house.
Between that and the like table and sitting area, if you stand right here, you can see exactly 4 nipples, which is nice. It's
That's
nice
true.
to see that at the last thing before you go to bed.
I was recording and we were in a studio where a guy pulled out his phone and he changed the lighting in the studio. And I was like, how did you do that? And he got me on to just kind of like customization of a mood. And so now I've got a lot of the house really set on timers that dim lights and change colors of lights because I think it's sweet. And so with a touch of a button, it will change the lighting. I don't touch lights
Oh!
anymore.
Meanwhile, when you're not here, I'm stumbling around, feeling things, bonking myself on the metal. So that's why I've been really trying to put some round, soft furniture in here.
Yeah.
Because I'm just
When
trying
are
to
you ever gonna sit in that chair? Like, why do people have, some people have chairs at the end of their beds? Also, their bed just looks short to me.
switch.
Fucking sick home, though, actually. W video. Alright.